The latest monthly inflation read from the ABS shook analysts and markets because it came in much hotter than expected. It's a very hot CPI print, said Andrew Lilly, chief rate strategist at Barrenjoey. It's a lot hotter than anyone expected. The market will see this as inconsistent with the Reserve Bank of Australia's cutting again. That said, the RBA's favoured trim mean measure, which smooths out volatile items such as food and energy, did slow to 2.6% in August from 2.7% in the prior month. The news prompted several banks to remove the number of interest rate cuts they'd forecast for the RBA this cycle, including Deutsche Bank, Citi, National Australia Bank and Barrenjoey. The result is flashing warning signals for the RBA, showing broad-based reacceleration in inflationary pressures, according to Barrenjoey Markets economists, including Joe Masters, scrapping their calls for a November rate cut. There is now considerable uncertainty about the path for future rate cuts, Masters said. On balance, we think it likely that the RBA will have room to deliver a 25 basis point cut in the first half of 2026, although the timing is uncertainty. All this after Australian employment unexpectedly fell last month, while the jobless rate held steady at 4.2%, in a sign that the labour market was starting to soften just a little. The RBA cut its cash rate by a quarter percentage point to 3.6% last month. That's the third reduction of the year. And on Monday, Governor Michelle Bullock said the rate-setting board will weigh recent evidence showing the economy has been performing in line with or slightly stronger than anticipated at next week's policy meeting. She said that inflation has eased substantially to be inside the RBA's target and reiterated that the monthly CPI indicator was volatile and doesn't provide a clean signal. She's expressed greater confidence, of course, in the comprehensive quarterly inflation report. Now, it's true that the monthly numbers are still rubbery, so it's best not to overreact to them, but there is a consistent pattern emerging of the inflation monster stealing from us again. Inflation, of course, reduces our purchasing power and erodes real living standards. Most likely, this will mean the RBA holds rates following their next meeting, just next week. Bear in mind, too, that the ABS will begin publishing a complete monthly measure of inflation from November 2026, addressing a long-standing gap in Australia's economic data. The development will bring the nation in line with most of its developed world peers, but it's expected that there'll be a transition period for the complete monthly inflation data, suggesting that the quarterly figure will remain the benchmark for some time yet.